June 19, 1865, some 2.5 years after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, the final group of enslaved individuals in the United States found out they were in fact free. And then on June 19, 1866, the first Juneteenth celebration was held. And then in 2020, Juneteenth became a federal holiday. It was also the kickoff of SoulFeast Week. I'm Ivy Barksdale, your host for American Dream TV. And today we are celebrating SoulFeast Week's 5th anniversary. We're at Coleman Crest Farm, and if you hear the music, I'm ready to get my boots on the ground, so let's go. Martina, already this has been a phenomenal event. How did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, so I was living at your house in 2020. This is my mom. And, racial injustice with that is high. The pandemic was at its peak. And I wanted to find a way to give back. And I've always been like a foodie. So I did a hashtag 19 Days of Black Biz Challenge, where for 19 days leading up until Juneteenth, I supported a different Black-owned business. And I went to my twin brother and I was like, hey, I want to do a Black Restaurant Week. And he was like, let's do it. Second call was to Ashley Smith of Black Soil, because I knew agriculture was such a big part of food and everything in our state. And so I wanted to make sure to support Black farmers as well. And then SoulFeast Week was born. It just speaks to the growth of SoulFeast, the community support, and really where we want to go in the future.
And where is that exactly?
I want SoulFeast to be as big. I want it to be like the Essence Fest of food. I want people to be throwing parties because they know SoulFeast is coming to town. I want Lexington and the hoteliers and really to support tourism and make Lexington a regional draw for the Juneteenth holiday. And I think we're on our way to do just that. I really want people to leave here with a better understanding that we have a lot more in common than we even realize, and that history deserves to be told, it deserves to be celebrated, and really you have to make a conscious decision in order to support those that have been marginalized in the past. And it's not just for one group, it's not just for one type of person. SoulFeast Week is a collaboration of unity, of family, of food, and fellowship. And I want people to walk away knowing, hey, I want to come back next year because that food was amazing. But also I want people to come back because they know that SoulFeast Week will literally feed your soul.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking your time out. I know there's a lot going on.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you get back to it.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Love you too, baby. Marcellus, here we are, year 5. Tell me a little bit about how you got involved with SoulFeast.
I don't know if I had a choice in the matter. Martina had the concept. She kind of gave the initial wave, and I think I was able to come in and provide a little more structure and actually materialize it, but it was definitely a team effort.
So having this event out here at Coleman Crest Farm, tell me a little bit about what that connection is.
Yeah, I think that, especially being African American, being Black, you just look back through your roots, through your history, and there's something so sacred about being on the farm. And when you've got ownership and equity of land and being able to, use that land, use that real estate to sustain you, and then using your time, gifts, and talents to build what you've been blessed with. I think it's also, too, essentially the American dream.
Well, wonderful. I've taken up enough of your time. You hear the music going in the background. Let's go and get some good food and hear some good music. All right.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Coleman, this is your 5th year interacting with SoulFeast Week. So tell me, what encourages you to stay connected with SoulFeast Week?
I just admire Martina and Marcellus on what they're trying to do, and it's more important today than it was 5 years ago. Learning about African American history is under attack, and I'll tell you, Martina and Marcellus, they are cutting edge on helping us to celebrate and to remind us that we are great people and that we've done so much with so little. And that's not just about making good food, that's about perseverance. It's all about taking a little and making the most of it. It's being grateful about what you do have, not what you don't have. So God bless you.
All right. Okay, thank you. There you have it. This has been an outstanding start to SoulFeast 2025, and being able to interview my children was an icing on the cake. My name is Ivy Barksdale, and this is the American Dream.